Hi guys, so I thought I'd do a piece of camera because I haven't done a wildcat waffle at the weekend for a while now, not a proper one, and purely because just trying to cope. Had some ups, some downs. Obviously, it's a real difficult time at the moment for us all and going forward. It will be. We don't want to manifest that, but these couple of weeks coming up are going to be quite tough for me. Obviously, I've gone off to Ian's and got the split charger finished. Diesel heater wasn't quite finished because of the fuel pipe filler, whatever you call it, some feed was missing out of the box. So that was really annoying, but it's on order. And obviously it would have been perfect timing to have the heater in because it's so bitterly cold now. But I'm coping under the duvet. Basically, the van is, because we've got a centre door to the van, it's in two halves. So when the cats, I'm letting the cats run free at the moment. I'm back at the bungalow, can't afford to go anywhere else at the moment. So because I've got no cat flap or hold anywhere I'm open for them, I leave the passenger door ajar. So that's basically open all day while they're coming and going. And obviously you can imagine how cold that is. The front of the lorry, the kitchen and the cab area, and then the back, the bedsit area, the toilet and the bed area, this lounge area, has a centre door which closes. So basically I can close that off and allow the cats to come and go in and out of the main the front section, and then meow out the door they want to come through, all their food, their play area and everything's in there, beds in there and everything in there. So they're just basically come in and meow when they've had enough. And then and that also allows me to have a little bit of I've got the an electric radiator here, an oil-filled radiator here, which just take the chill off today because I'm absolutely bloody freezing. But hopefully, hoping not to have to use the electric for long. I'm just appreciate the extra help we get with the electric to actually be able to put this on. But it's like sort of £5 for a couple of hours, and I can't afford to have it all the time. So I just basically sort of put it on when it's emergency, when it's really, really cold. Anyway, I digress. The front, this back area, this bedsit areas, we've got some insulation in. Really thanks to Diet and everybody for that. I still got to do that. I still got to put that in, but it's just not been any good days to actually work on that at the moment. But it's obviously it's drier and able to keep the heating a lot better, even with the back drawbridge bringing a bit of cold air in. It's not as cold as that front section. So we tend to sort of shut the door and huddle in here when the fire's on, or if the cats are out that side, I'll shut the door. So I've got a warm section this side and they've got a cold section that side, same temperature as outside. The problem I'm finding with that other section is even the ceiling, it's just fiberglass, there's no insulation, there's nothing else, and every morning there's condensation, and of course it just drips down onto the kitchen side, on all my cups and all my salt, all the sort of herbs and everything, that's getting ruined. It's not too bad, I mean I can mop the floor and everything. But you're just aware that it's like a real wet, nasty things that really just need doing. I really need to sort of at least insulate the ceiling and stop the drips from that, because I'm just mopping the floor every morning and mopping the sides down. And obviously this morning we had the windscreen was frozen, so we actually had a frozen windscreen that side. But in this side it was 6 degrees C by the time I woke up. Obviously it was colder in the night, but even though it was colder, it was still warmer, I believe, than that side, because obviously we didn't go freezing. But the windows also stayed dry and didn't have any frost or anything on them, so there's obviously enough body temperature in here to sort of get some sort of ambient temperature going, and we can obviously live all in this little this section here. And obviously when I got the diesel heater working, that'd be really good. But the diesel heater would probably be able to blast air out into the front as well, and actually try to defrost that a little bit as well. But I'm just really grateful that we've got like a van of two halves. I've got that centre partition, because like I say, now I can just shut them off, let them come and go as they need to. Even when we're parked up, I can have them on a tether tied to the front door and still have a separate partition to sort of keep myself away from them. Yeah, like I say, financially, obviously, I had to go to Ian, so I've had to get some bits for the van. Give him all the money I had, basically, all the cost of living is basically going to Ian for the labour, to make sure I've got the heating, the power and everything for us to survive. We have to go back when the part comes so we can get the diesel heater done. That'd be great. Then, of course, I've got a month left to finance all the welding and bits for the MOT. I've no idea how I'm going to do that. I'm going to pray for a miracle. Also, I still got some little household bits for sale, but it didn't seem to be going, and I can't make that go. Obviously, people haven't got money, you know, and you've got to have things for them. I might have to have some sort of live Christmas sale or something and try and get rid of some stock. I don't know. I'm busy working on a commissioned drum still, but that's again, the temperature in the van is awful for that. You know, I could only do that when I'm in the right frame of mind. I'm nearly finished, but it just gets damp and it ruins the drum if I work on it too much in the cold. But yes, I'm working on sort of some bits of jewellery and things like that, and I might just have to sort of just I used to have Facebook Lives and shopping sales and things. I might just have to do that just to get us through. I've just done my bills, my paperwork for the next 2 weeks, and after all the direct debits and everything have gone out, I've got £2 left in my bank account. I haven't got food shopping for the next 2 weeks yet. I'm going to be living out of the cupboards and out of the freezer. I just hope it's going to be a bit odd, but I hope I can survive on that. And obviously, if anything sells, that will obviously go in our food pocket. I really appreciate the donations we're getting, but they take time to clear, so they don't go out to the next month. And obviously, I've spent out this month more than I should have done. Money that I didn't have, because obviously I was getting wood and travelling and bits and pieces. But that was important for my mental health. I really, both me and the cats, we really enjoyed that. That was important. So obviously we're just sort of plugged into the bungalow at the moment, and I'm letting them have some freedom, you know. But you know, they get cold, they come in and go, and without getting when it gets too cold for them. Yeah, so I don't want to manifest I'm struggling, but it's going to be a difficult couple of weeks. It's going to be a difficult couple of months actually. I've just got to do my damnedest to try to raise funds and pay Ian to get the work done for the MOT. Then we hope it goes through the MOT. I haven't even found an MOT place yet. Like I say, I'm just taking each day as it comes. I'm not going to worry too much over that. I've got some confidence that, you know, and she's a great little van. And obviously she's been passed as a horse box before, so it has to have really strict MOT, and she hasn't been used much since the last one. So if anything's going to happen, it'll probably be things like tyres and whatever. But I'm hoping that Ian can get all the welding and that done. Not that she's failed on anyone, it's just advisories, and not even advisories, but work that's been picked up before. So we want to sort of give her the best chance going forward, especially for me to have her as a home as well. So I've obviously got to be near the bungalow to sort things out and put things up for sale, but it's just I just be under the duvet. Yeah. Health wise, you know, I appreciate the support there. My bloods were done, and they came back 1 point over normal on the diabetic, so I'm pre-diabetic but not bad, even though my blood glucose levels are just stupid and through the roof and everything. Hang on, I'm going to let the cat in. As you can see, he meows at the door. Yeah, my blood glucose levels, the doctors basically told me to stop testing myself because I'm getting so paranoid and stressed over it, because they're either high or borderline or dangerous, whatever. So he just says stop doing it, because obviously the average was okay to a point. He's going to recheck me in 3 months' time, and also on my thyroid, which it's actually not high, it's low. It's low, not high. Danger areas in my liver's got some dangerous things going on, all sorts of things like that. But at least I'm under control. I did try to be a bit more lax in my dieting, like the doctor suggested. I'm waiting for a dietitian call. A dietitian's going to be phoning me in December. And I really appreciate actually the doctors. Obviously, my anxiety and my phobias and things like that. They come to me, they make phone call appointments, the nurse comes out to me, I don't have to go to the doctors. And that's been one of the reasons why I've not sort of kept up with my health and self-care and things like that, because it's just, you know, it was more stressful for me to go than coming. I had to wait till like ambulances take me to hospital. That's physical, sort of the mental health side. So a whole lot of things going on there. So at least I am now under the doctor. They are going to sort of keep monitoring me and keep sort of being in touch with me. But I'm doing very well. I was doing very well with my dieting. I lost 1.5 stone. And then when the doctor said relax, you know, don't be so stressed, I relaxed it a bit, tried to introduce other foods back in again. And of course, it's just, when you've got to look at it and the pounds go back on. So my weight's hovered a little bit back up again, so I'm back on it strict again. But even then, the food I've got to be like a carnivore diet, basically just meat and eggs, cream, and I'm putting like green beans and that in. So I'm trying to sort of, you know, it's very low carb diet, or not so much a low carb on some, but it's got to be the right things that doesn't affect my body. And all these years I didn't realise what was affecting my body. So it's good to know it. it shows I can get things under control. I've obviously got to exercise more and walk more. More difficult this time of year, but obviously the cats have been great. I've been obviously taking the pram out. Taking the pram out is not just for the cats. It's for me to hold on to. It's for me to have a barrier. It's for me to have some support. It's for us to take water and things that we need and purse and everything with us when we're out and about. It gives me that security blanket because I'm not walking over with a staff. Like I walk with a stick to give me that, feel that protection. And I really enjoy that. I've really enjoyed going out with the cats, and say we've got up to sort of 3 months. I'm not hurting so much, but I also got not push it too much. So I've just got to keep myself moving. I'm not. I on the diet I've been on the food I've been eating. Now we've figured out what my body can and can't tolerate. The energy's back. It's just so wonderful to have that energy there and not have to feel like I've got to be in bed half the day. I've just got to be in bed half the day now because it's so cold. But it's health wise we're getting there, like I say. So dietitian's going to be calling me. That's more for probably peace of mind and to tell me what I can and can't eat more so. I'm happy going back to where I was, but obviously I've got to do that because that's a doctor's request. Blood pressure checks I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing the weeks of blood pressure checks. I've got my own blood pressure unit, so I'm monitoring that at the moment. He wants to do an average blood pressure check over the week, so that's been done at the moment. Other than that, he was just going to sort of be in touch, know that there's somebody there. I've got to basically ignore my diabetic. Obviously, I've got high blood sugar, glucose in before I eat, but it's not coming back as diabetic. But that said, it was over the 3 month check. I'd already been working on myself and really strict dieting, keto and that for a month. And like he said, that's already, it came out at 42, he said, whatever that means, which is apparently 41 is normal. Again, I just don't understand how that can come out at those levels with the numbers I'm pulling out each morning, afternoon, whatever, or before I've even eaten. But like I say, I've tried eating more a normal balanced diet and putting foods back in that I do react to, and it's not helped at all. Like I said, the weight's going back on. So that was a good test. Also, how I reacted to it, I was getting my IBS back, I was getting wind, I was getting feeling really, really ill. I was getting all my shakes and everything again, my tremors again. So just after one meal of trying it. So I'm very much aware. I've got to go nearly fully carnivore, but I'm also, it's like I can have like the tangerines and the cream, and that's a treat, and that's lovely. The dark chocolate I don't get affected by, but I don't really like it, so I have like a sort of square for a treat. I found a new thing now of these salted corn nuts, which are really nice. I absolutely love them. It's like my crisp substitute. Yes, they got carbs in, but I enjoy them. That's to me, it's a good meal. It's something different, and it's that crunch that I need, and something to snack on, celery and cheese. Otherwise, it's just meat. So basically, I'm eating chicken or steak or omelette sausages, or lamb, or chops or pork chops, and then on the side I'll have green beans and butter and Brussels sprouts or whatever. It's very boring, very tedious. But at the same time, I know I could have a takeaway end of the week or the end of the month if I had to. I was really, really depressed. It doesn't do me any good, but it's not as though I have to be strict. I'm strict because of my body's tolerances, and obviously I've got so much weight to lose, because then we've got to look at the wrong food or any food really, and I put the weight on. So I've really got to improve myself and increase the walking, which I'll be do more when I'm out and about, more when we've got this van through its test. So much as relying on this van going through its test, and financially I'm a shit creek without a paddle in a day. Obviously people who follow me are aware that we're going through a debt thing at the moment, so I can't do anything. I can't, I'm preparing myself to sort of reinvent and have a go at getting this van where Grace was going and everything else. And so August is we're trying to sort of pick ourselves up and get this van ready and me ready, health wise, fitness wise, emotionally too, and able to sort of go to events and things and try to pick ourselves up then. And until then, it's a real struggle running both, well, just running the van and the bungalow on benefits is difficult, to then also have to mend it, insulate it, get it through its MOT. Like I said, I'm selling basically everything I own to fund that, and it's got to the point, like I say, this week where I have no money in the bank account left unless I touch bill money, which I cannot do that. Obviously, I've really had to learn to to put money in the account and not touch it, work with cash, not work on any credit, and that's been huge for me. It's a big learning curve. And the only money I've then got for food is if something sells. So right now I'm praying that something sells in the next week or so, because I haven't done my my updated food shop. Obviously I've got some bits in, I've bought some bits, but then when you sort of run at the basics and things like that, then you're getting to a point where you're struggling a bit. And I've probably got a week's worth, hopefully got a week's worth of cat food left, or just under. And we've got a last 2, so then we're going on to food that they don't like. I've got spare. I can call up the wonderful cat food bank who bring us stuff, but not necessarily things that they like. And obviously even Mischief and Spirit have got need to be on a prescription diet type sensitive tummy food, so we've found some that they like now. But anyway, I'm waffling. I just wanted to sort of pop on and say huge thank you to those who have followed me and supported me, who've come out the woodwork and supported me. People that I say who've not been able to give anything to yet, and they're backing me and believing in me and giving me and keeping me going until I can get back on my own 2 feet again. All those people I've fed, watered, supported and done things for, like I said, that journey's ended and they're not here now for when I am struggling. But I understand that, and like I said, I've got to just keep moving forward, keep pushing on. My journey is, it's not, yes, it's a chosen journey regarding working for spirit, but as for mental health, physical mental health, emotional health, I choose van life because of how important that is to me and how it keeps me alive. Not just does the cats keep me alive, the van keeps me alive. Being in the van keeps me alive. That's why I live in my van. Yes, I may be parked outside bungalows, council bungalows. I don't think I've got money there. Council are very much aware of how I live. I use it for facilities. I use it for storage. I protect my van. This van is all I have left of my future, and I'm not going to lose another. Obviously, people know that Grace got broken into. She was my future. She was my future business. She was everything else. I'm not damned if I'm going to lose this one. So not only do I sleep in it because I'm protecting the cats, but I'm protecting the van. There's so many thefts and that about. I've had people coming into my vans whilst I've been in it all through the night to steal it. And they're going to steal it, they're stealing me too. This Grace is, even when it comes to August, I have to start again with nothing. I still have to create stock or create the following again. I mean, I'm known. I'm quite big amongst mind, body, spirit people, but I've still got to return. A lot of people have just sort of disappeared. But I know I can walk straight back into that, but I want to walk back with more confidence, feeling happier with myself, with less weight, able to be fitter, understanding my body more with less pain. And also go back amongst people that I had moved on from, because everybody needs help nowadays. It's not just me a matter of choosing, those who are on the vibration who can move forward. I'm helping heal all the healers and things like that. I've got to go back and go in amongst people who maybe don't understand me or even scared of the parents that I work with and things like that, and still offer that help to them in case they need it. We're all going to need so much support going forward. But until I get there, I have to work on me. As I spoke about when Spirit told me about the sabbatical I was going to have, obviously then the cats all died. So I'm glad that I was sort of out fit for that. And of course the finances, things had to be sorted. And I said, well, this year was about me sorting my health out. I didn't realise just how much I had to sort my health out. The result from the doctors and the things that have been going on was very scary. I literally could have dropped dead any second, and that still could happen if I don't look after myself. So I've had a few heart-to-hearts with my mum and my family and my very close friends, and I'm grateful for that support. But this time it's about I have to do it for me. I've never done anything for me really. I've always done things for others, even for myself. I've done it for men and things like that. This time I'm doing it for me. It's important that I have that pride in myself, and if I want to carry on following my path and my calling and going forward, and even looking after the cats, as the doctor said, use that as an incentive. I need to look after me. If I want to be able to look after the cats, I've got to be well enough for that. So I'm not supposed to get stressed or anxious or anything, but that's obviously part and parcel of everything we're going through. So yeah, but to be honest, I'm happy. I am happy where I am. Yes, I'm got no money to rub together, or to feed myself, or even to get hope for the MOT right now. But I trust in spirit. I trust in life so much that I will be where I need to be, where I'm meant to be, and I will deal with whatever I'm meant to deal with at that time. It gives me strength. It gives me, my passion, for supporting the cats and for having the rewards of being able to be out in the countryside. I mean, my word, the walks I have with the cats, and the cuddles I have with the cats, and the commitment they have to me and I to them, is just beautiful. Um, like I say, just the other day I just walked out when it's rainy and muddy, and I'm pushing this cat pram through the mud. My word, the countryside's beautiful, and just to be out there and the opportunity to be out there, it just absolutely breathes life into me. And the van, like I said, I may only be in a van with no heating and air and that, but I love this van. I've had a few, obviously. I've loved each one equally. But this one is, I know this one's special. I very much believe she'll be taking me forward. I don't have this feeling that, she's going to fail the MOT and that's it. I'm got to sell her. I don't believe that at all. If she does, I think she's staying with me for quite a while. She's definitely part of the next part of the journey. She works lovely with me. The space is perfect. The speed she goes at 35, 40 mile an hour everywhere. It's my pace of life, so that works for me. And I'm just so looking forward to, if I just get her through that MOT. Need to get her through that MOT. First of all, we've got to survive the next month. Starving won't hurt me. Obviously, that will help me lose a bit more weight. But I am so grateful for support. I'm grateful for the followers. I'm grateful to those who are watching my videos. A lot of people just think it's about cats. It's about a darn sight more. And those who follow me, understand me, know it's not all just about mental health. It's about survival. It's about, so many people have inspired me, and I hope I can pass that on, and hopefully people will be inspired by me, and know that if I can survive this, if I can survive life, if I can survive and still have that unconditional love for everybody, and be able to put that out, and still have that passion from a cat's, and to enjoy nature, and to see life isn't about material things. Life it's about moments and memories, and enjoying every moment. Yes, there's rough times, but life's about balance. So, like I put on Facebook the other day, I maybe going through a rough patch at the moment, but don't dwell on that. Look forward to the balance of that. Look forward to the smooth times, the positive times, the wonderful times, the rewards for getting through it, because it will come. And the rougher the journey, the more beautiful the rewards. And that's been the story of my life all the way through, the deaths and the rebirths, things like that. And so of course I'm happy to go through the hardships, and I'm very humbled to have the lessons being learnt that I have to go through. But I still am a giver. I still serve. I still have many people I know I have to help. But I also have, during this time, learnt that I've also got to accept help and not be so stubborn, and delegate and things like that. And I am so grateful. And it's people don't. Interestingly, it's not the people that you help that helps you back. It's strangers or people who know you who haven't helped that help you. And that makes me, like I say, very, very humbled, very, very blessed, to think that I am worthy of that, and that they can see my drive, my passion, my purpose, and I will repay them. I truly will repay them, one way or another. And they have my love and they have my blessings, as do you all. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me. I'm only a little channel. It's not about the growth. That'd be nice, but I'm still learning to talk. I'm still learning to have confidence. And when I'm out and about, you'll be able to see and share what we can give. There's much behind in my past videos of our trips and our journeys with my cats and that, and me getting out and walking in the wilderness and things, and my growth. But going forward, it's those who are meant to be here with me will be here, and whatever happens from now and forward, keep smiling, keep positive, and may you do it with my love from spirit, and love from all around. Bye for now.